On this episode of Sally's Speed Shop, we get stuck on a mountain in Tennessee and have to back down the trail about a quarter mile because we only have two-wheel drive in our lifted Cadillac. Yeah, it's not good. Looks like we made it. I see a lifted Volvo station wagon. That's a good sign. Oh, and check that out. What a lineup. Alrighty, so we made it to Windrock Offroad Park up here in Tennessee and got here 7 minutes before the driver's meeting started. Not too bad. That's a win. We're here. Best Volvo wagon ever. Oh, and you know, just a third-gen Charger in the background. This is amazing. What a beast. It's funny when something this huge looks small. That van is a monster. You got Stealth Performance products, Nitro Gear and Axle. I don't know who. I also don't know who. And then you got Revs Diesel Performance. The Volvo, though, I mean, I'm a sucker for a station wagon. What did you do, Josh? Our brakes hardly work. Oh, that was intimate. Our brakes hardly work, but, you know, it's all downhill, so that's perfect. Yep. This is one of the stupider things I've been a part of.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is the guy behind all this madness, by the way, Josh Mazerol, Vague Industries on Instagram. If you don't already know him, you should follow him because he does some wild stuff. I mean, look what he put together. Insanity. Well, we're running and driving, but let's see how long that lasts. So far, we're looking successful. We have oil pressure. Whether we rear end the person in front of us or not is yet to be determined, but I don't think we'd hurt that van. This is quite a parade of vehicles. Well, we made it down the hill without dying, so that's a good sign. Josh is filming us, filming him. Whoa! Yeah, buddy! I have one question. How long do you think it takes till this ragamuffin group up here gets pulled over? Because I don't think it's going to take very long. I mean, look at that. It's ridiculous. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic.
This is so stupid, but so fun.
Oh no, this isn't going to be good.
And we just got pulled over, only it's not what you think. Barney Fife got us. Man, can't get away with anything in these small towns. Check it out. Barney Fife showed up here in Mayberry to enforce the law on all these cars that shouldn't be on the road. I mean, look, it even says Fife on the plate. Oh, it's so good. But check it out. All the cars lined up. Looks so good. Pro tip for you guys, when you have a convertible and no roof and it's hot and sunny outside, just go stand in the beer cooler at any gas station and it'll cool you right off. So everybody's stopping for gas. We don't need gas, so we're just cooling off, getting ourselves a case of water and a few things here and there because we didn't come prepared for this at all. And we're camping, so at least water will survive, right? Well, Mr. Big here made the first part of the trip. We drove into town, went to the gas station, went to downtown Oliver Springs for a photo op, got pulled over by Barney Fife. And the thing is, the car doesn't run all that great, so the thing starts to cough and sputter if you give it any sort of RPM, so that needs fixed. So we got a few things to sort out, and the brakes are super sketchy, but it does run and drive, and it didn't leave us stranded. That's a win. We played with the timing a little bit, which didn't seem to help, so I'm pretty sure it's a stuck valve or a burn exhaust valve, one of the two. But we did manage to get the transfer case into 4-low, which we thought we had already done, but we didn't. So now the car's a little peppier, and we're about to go ride some trails and probably get stuck. What could go wrong? Everything. everything can go wrong. Check it out, we're doing some off-roading. Let's see how quickly we can break this thing. Oh, it's so sketchy.
It's made for this.
Look at that hodgepodge group of cars. How epic is that? What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool.
I need to put it in park. Had to throw it in park, it was trying to roll off. That's not good. That van is a beast. You know when I say cut to the time lapse? You normally don't see such fine engineering. Yes, that is a Slim Jim wrapper holding our GoPro to the mirror. Slim Jim, you want to sponsor us?
I'm going to the backwoods and my feet are raised up high. Going to do a little off-road in my Maudi 545. It's just a life.
The brakes are a little sketchy on this thing. And if you look back at what we just came down, that right there, yeah, that was mildly terrifying. But we made it. Check it out, guys. We made it to the first stop, the general store out here. And what better way do you reward yourself than with some ice cream? Snickers ice cream bar. Oh, so good. Cadillac's doing all right for a two-wheel drive off-roader. I'll take it. So the brakes have been incredibly difficult to work with. And we noticed that the vacuum booster wasn't even hooked up. So we're gonna try to hook this up. We could switch the PCV and this.
There you go. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that.
There we go, we might have brakes now.
Oh,
Power assist. 2 legs on the brake the entire way down all the hills was pretty sketchy. So hopefully that'll make it run a little better and we won't rear end the car in front of us. Because that would suck. I mean, you'd mess up the nice grill on the Cadillac. So we're such novices at this, we didn't even think to air down our tires. This guy's like, hey, your tires look like they're at about 80 PSI. So
Tell you what to do or anything.
we're riveting that because that is not good. So I'm here learning off-road things. Jeremy from Nitro Gear hooked me up with this awesome ARB Easy Deflator. That's so much nicer than holding a screwdriver. Yep, learning new tricks. This guy has got everything he could ever need. And you can't even see it. But back here, he's fully outfitted with portable Miller welders. He's got his hose reels on the roof, propane, tires, extra fuel. And check out the luxury inside. That Persian rug just doesn't get better than that. Riding in style. So good.
There are things that make a grown man tick. It can be the job or the one you live with. There's gotta be a place for us to go and hide. She's sitting outside right there in my drive. Those B-log mates make it come alive. Everybody's got a vice, and this one's mine.
Just like that, we're back on the trails again. After a nice little break, but we're hitting some mud. Oh man. Oh, it is a bumpy ride.
I'm going to the backwoods and my feet are raised up high. Going to do a little off-road in my Maudi 545. It's just a life of bullets made me recognize. The cure to all my sorrows is when I mud up this old ride.
There's gas in there? Yeah. So we've got fuel, but the car just died all of a sudden, randomly, and now it won't restart. I'm gonna go up there and look at some stuff. So you see that red wire hiding down there? Yeah, it decided it wanted to be a quitter. And it came off, so I think if I plug that back in, it'll run. Yep, getting real comfortable. Fixing a wiring issue. I tried a few times and I failed and I'm sweating and I'm tired and annoyed, so I let my dad take over. Extra letters. So he says he's got it. We're about to find out. Come on, please start. Play nice. There we go. Sometimes age does trump beauty. So my dad lost the spacer for our air cleaner. That'll do the trick. She's fixed. You found it? Yeah. You got too many pockets, man. Don't wear cargo shorts. And just like that, we're on the road again. We're off the road again. Yeah, buddy. We got a fellow competitor coming back the other way. That's not something you see every day on an off-road trail right there. And then behind us, we got an old Packard. All kinds of crazy.
The driver of the white car built both of those.
Yeah, this guy right here, he built that car and that car, and then Nitro Gear and Axle re-geared this guy. And they're both out here on the Death Wish Mud Buggy adventure.
The cure to all my sorrows is when I mud up this old ride.
Yeah, got a Jeep pulling us out. Unfortunately, we didn't make it all the way up the hill. I think the wire came off the distributor again. Got it. Yet another fellow competitor helping us out. Thanks, man.
No problem.
I don't know what happened this time. It just died for no reason. But overall, this thing is a freaking champ. I have no complaints. Other than the view of my dad bending over into the engine bay. That's not exactly a fantastic view. Oh, you dropped it? Oh no, what did you do?
Oh, you got it.
You and that spacer.
Spacing out, man.
You're spacing out. Seems like it's all unraveling all of a sudden. You were going a little hard. Did you get all four wheels off the ground before this happened?
Only two.
I see your problem. I see your problem. It's right there.
Help, we need jumper cables.
So these are the guys with the Packard, and we have jumper cables. So we're helping.
Hell yeah.
Which is good because we've been being helped a little bit over the last few minutes. But now everybody's having problems. That hill was not kind to our cars. I just keep filming him like this. It's not good. There we go. This is a better view. We're not just out here off-roading and having a good time. We're also cleaning up trash.
In addition to polluting the environment, we're cleaning up the environment.
Exactly. If you're gonna pollute the environment with these vehicles, you might as well help clean it up at the same time. So even though we've got a bit of a carbon footprint to offset with these vehicles, we're helping out by cleaning some trash up here. You know, if you come into one of these off-road parks and you leave trash behind, you're just a bad person. Look, there's 3 pieces of trash and I didn't even have to walk anywhere to get it. That's so sad. Clean up your trash, people.
Another can. Bud Light, dilly dilly.
Oh, here's the real win. Can of Busch Light. I think the Cadillac would run on that.
Hey, does this count? A bloated frog? I don't know. I'm leaving him here. He'll naturally decompose. Sorry, buddy.
All right, so this is the Packard, and what you don't see under that trunk when it's closed is all the goodies they have tucked away. How does this work, guys?
So you pull 2 spring-loaded pins right here. Yep, one more. And you drop the bumper down out of the way.
Oh, that's cool. God, that's cool.
Plasma cutter, Mueller Fusion 160 engine drive, and the Multimatic 220 AC/DC, which has all welding processes, stick, AC/DC, TIG, and MIG.
That is so awesome. What y'all shopping?
Garagebound LLC, Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Flame Tech. They're on Instagram too. They're based out of Austin.
That is awesome right there. That's insane. And then you got your hose reels up top.
Wall air tank.
Check that out.
Rocks.
They got rock sliders that double as air tanks. Oh, and if you didn't notice, underneath those tires, there's welding tanks. That's insanity, guys. So cool. All that tucked in a Packard that's become a dually off-road rig. At least that's not what we look like right now. Man. At least I got a nice tow truck to get it off of here, but that's pretty rough. At least that's not what our car looks like right now. Look at that Jeep too. So the Cadillac might not be broken, but the big old van doesn't want to run all of a sudden, which is definitely unfortunate. Oh, everybody's pushing. I guess I should help. Oh man, what a beast of a vehicle. Why'd the biggest one have to break? Well, that's not good.
Front dig. Here we go, it's dragging, beautiful.
That's impressive.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, you'll make it now, Eric.
Oh man, that's just a sad sight right there. And there they go. Good luck, guys. All 4 tires off the ground! Yeah!
I'm going to the backwoods and my feet are raised up high. Going to do a little off-road in my Maudi 545. It's just life of bullets made me recognize the cure to all my sorrows is when I mud up this old ride. There are things that make us romantic. It could be the job or the one you live with. There's gotta be a place for us to go and hide. She's sitting outside right there in my drive. Those B-log mates make it come alive. Everybody's
So what's going on here, Jake?
in this one.
Well, the Cadillac only made it so far up into these trails. It did a really good job, but two-wheel drive just isn't cutting it to actually get up to the top of this mountain. So we're backing back down, and we're just gonna return to base camp and be proud of what we've accomplished, because this thing honestly has done amazing. But we're both tired and could use some sleep, and the car's not as capable as everything else here, so you gotta know when to quit. Backing up down a muddy trail, it's a little sketchy, especially in this thing. Yeah. How do we get ourselves into these positions? People love this thing. They're always filming. Yeah!
Seems like they just don't get our ways. They try to
She is not impressed.
control what we say. Funny things will never go away. It's who we
We're quitting while we're ahead. It just got too steep and too slick up there, so we're calling it quits. That way you don't gotta drag us anymore.
We'll see you in camp.
Yep, we'll be there. Yep, we need one of those.
born and raised to have a loving heart. If they try to change us, they won't get very far. And what's a song without a steel guitar? It's who we are. You can see it in the evening news. They try real hard to push their view. Guess they've never been in someone else's shoes. It's who we are. We drink iced tea at a jar.
Check it out! We're back on asphalt! I've never been so excited to see a strip of pavement in my life. Oh, you did good, Cadillac. You did so good. Yeah. We still got oil pressure too, so things are going all right.
Born and raised to have a loving heart. If they try to song without a steel guitar.
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Don't mind the horrible valve noises that are going on. It'll be fine. Come on! Get up that hill! You can do it!
We're riding trucks, put our time in at the farm, yeah. Nothing wrong with a little southern charm.
Well, the Caddy may not have made it to the top of the mountain, but it surely did not disappoint. It did way better than we ever expected it to. Only a two-wheel drive with an engine that's running like total garbage. It made it through some stuff that I did not expect it to even come close to touching. But it did good.
Did a great job.
I'm pretty happy with it overall.
It's who we are. It's who we are.
Some stragglers are rolling in just after sunset. Hey, that's not a four-wheel drive converted car. Oh man, nitro gear and axle made it back. And I think that's a Volvo. Or maybe a Jeep Cherokee, it's hard to tell. They kind of look the same. Is somebody getting drugged back in? Oh man, that is awesome.
They come in town car, pulled the van all the way up the hill.
Oh man, everybody broke everything. What a day. What a day. Meanwhile, I'm changing spark plugs in this because I figured I had them and it's running like crap. It couldn't hurt anything. I doubt it'll fix anything, but you never know unless you try. Alright, I got all showered and cleaned up. It's a new day here at the Death Wish Mud Buggy Adventure, and the Cadillac might not necessarily run any better, but it's definitely got style points now. Yeah, look at that! It's got Cadillac horns on the hood. Now don't mind our mounting method. We didn't just drill holes in the hood and run some hose clamps through it. We wouldn't do something that lackluster in quality, but man, really changes the overall appearance of this car. Looks a lot tougher even though it isn't. So here are the old plugs. As you can see, that one is really the only bad one. That's number 2. The rest actually look pretty decent for how terrible this thing was running. So I'm sure that fixed it. Not.
Put a drinks up gas and now I'm broke. I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on. Dude, it's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand. It defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a statement. If you ever think I'll sell it, good luck. American made, and it's my truck. Before I was just another guy. Look at me now, I'm way up high. Might look like I have it just for show, cause it'll dust up and it dirt road. I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on.
Let's see. Day 2. Is she gonna fire up? Let's find out. Yeah, buddy. This dude, always late. All the other cars, gone. This guy just strolling up.
One day I will be the late Tim Davis.
Oh, you know, just out for a Sunday drive. And it is, in fact, Sunday. But now we got horns on the hood. It's a much different view from inside the car. Still runs like crap, but we're out here having a good time. You're snacking on beef jerky.
Epic adventure.
Not too shabby. This has been pretty amazing so far. This thing sounds like a 2-stroke. That's not an engine knock. That's something firing when it's not supposed to. But it's not detonating. It's just something's wrong with the valve train. Whoop. Didn't like that. So sketchy.
I was just another guy. Look at me now, I'm way up high. Might look like I have it just for show, cause it'll dust up any dirt road. I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on it. It's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand. It defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a statement if you ever think I'll send it good luck. American made, and it's my truck.
And just like that, we are off-road again. At least it's nice and shady back here, because it's a little warm out.
As soon as my tools can haul a load, but it drinks up gas, and now I'm broke. Well, I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on it. It's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand. It defines me who I am. It defines me who I am. I jacked it up, put on lifted off-road tires with B-locks on it. It's got a little attitude, ain't it grand? It does the mud as well as the sand. It defines me who I am. It's more than practical, it's a statement if you ever think of selling good love. American made, and it's my truck. It's my truck.
Well, we made it most of the way up the hill. We got stuck right here at the steep part. So, good old Jeep is gonna give us a tug out.
Ready to go, man?
I'm ready.
You running? He's not. Give him a second.
There's nothing better than a good crisp motor.
All right. Pulling up the hill with the starter.
Funny, for some reason, there's this white powder all over the car. And I don't see Al Pacino anywhere.
What just happened here, Jake?
Well, the Cadillac may or may not have just caught on fire. The air cleaner, I guess it backfired. Air cleaner caught fire, and then the air cleaner was just sitting there on fire and we couldn't get it out. So you threw some gloves on, unscrewed the air filter, and threw it on the ground over there. Yep, she got a little toasty. But I think all the wiring's okay. Whew, sketchy. But that's why they call it a death wish, right?
I think it's good, isn't it? You can see like that.
Oh man.
Paper's on.
The caddy caught itself on fire, okay?
It just wants to
It wasn't the
retire.
hill's fault the caddy caught on fire.
I blame the hill. It's all the hill's fault.
No fire.
I gotta say, I'm not crazy about the taste of fire extinguisher. It's tart. But we're rolling back down from the trail because the Cadillac was just not all about it today. It's being a bit of dramatic, catching on fire, spitting tranny fluid out, dying in the trail. So we're gonna take it home and let it rest because it needs a tune-up here and there on a lot of things. So now we're with Matt from Bleepin' Jeep. He's riding down in front of us. So at least we got somebody that has some sort of knowledge when it comes to off-roading around, even if he's in a stock Jeep Grand Cherokee. So I'm sure it'll be fine. This thing is a handful.
Yeah. I thought I'd seen it all, but nope. So what's the turning radius on this thing?
I think it turns about like a Greyhound bus would, but that's not good when you're on trails.
Oh gosh!
Maybe I should be looking where I'm going.
Oh god!
It's a rough ride. It's like riding a bull.
That's a good analogy.
We made it a good bit of the way up and then had to turn around.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah. Security's even taking pictures of us. We're not getting in trouble. We're getting a picture taken. I think this is the fastest we've gone the entire time we've had this car. It's cruising. Got the wind in my hair and everything. Just ignore that sound. It's fine, everybody. Come on, you can do it! It's pretty sad when a 4-cylinder Jeep ends up having to pull you uphill back to camp. You did pretty good, Cadillac, but you got your shortcomings, that's for sure. She still runs though. She just needs some love here and there. Back under our own power again. Huge thanks to the Jeep back there for pulling us up the hill. We get to roll into camp, still driving the car.
That's a win.
That is a win. So you have yet to drive this.
First time driving it.
What's your first impression?
It's kind of fun. It needs some fine tuning, obviously, or an engine rebuild. And but other than that, it's going to be a fun vehicle before it's over with.
Just don't mind that. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's just a drive shaft spinning. Yep. Cadillac's not very happy with us, but look, we're catching some of it. Because we care. The aftermath of our fire. All kinds of fire extinguisher powder up here still. But we're gonna try and see if we can see which valve is giving us an issue. And so to do that, we're gonna pull these off. And I was told there was roller rockers on this engine. So this might, oh man, those are pretty. They're blue. I'm spilling fire extinguisher dust inside my engine. Look at those, man. The latch feels pretty good. That one's very loose. The rockers on this side all seem pretty good. We're gonna bump it over and check the ones that are still tight against the valve. But we're gonna crank down on this guy right here because he's a little loose. And maybe she'll run a little better. We'll see. Check out those Mickey Thompson valve covers though. Wouldn't expect them to be made in Japan, but all the best stuff is made in Japan according to Marty McFly, so we'll take it. Gotta document this to upset all the Mopar guys. Yep, Sawzall to a Charger body.
Every one of them.
I like your style, man.
Thanks, man.
Look, that's how it should have been from the factory, so you could clear 37-inch tires. Oh, look at all that foam in there.
Full of foam.
Oh, they were more of a sculptor than a metal worker.
Fiberglass on top.
Artist.
Y'all ready?
We'll see how it does. We gave it a little tune-up.
We've done a number of things.
It might have made it worse. It might have made it better. We don't really know. We adjusted the valves. We went through and fixed our transmission leak. We
3 leaks.
we adjusted our shifter, so in theory we could actually get down into low and keep it in first.
Oh, nice. That'll be advantageous.
Yep.
Oh.
Wrong size. Flip it over.
Homework.
Styling.
Old school.
That's extra speed right there. All right, now after that quick restoration, let's see how she does. Ignition on, coil on. Oh boy, we had a tight valve. The entire time we could have fixed it. We might win our drag race after all. Dude, she's a machine now. So we
have to do some trail riding after this.
We did have a tight valve. We're idiots. We could have fixed that in 2 minutes. Instead, we dealt with a huge problem the entire time. All right, let's go for a ride. My dad's about to drive it. See how it does now. I already topped it off. Go for it.
Trading even. Chevy chasing for the Cadillac.
I would think I would make that trade.
Holy cow, I'm driving.
Jeremy from Bleepin' Jeep is driving Mr. Big here.
I love the horns. It's like I got a sight to aim through, you know? This is fantastic. I love it.
You're in love with it?
Yeah, I came for the LTD with the big tires, and that was my first love. This is my second love. Yeah, I'm glad it's running good.
Yeah, I wish I had played with that sooner, but
nah, you can't do everything at once. That's the problem. Golly, Mom, this is fantastic. Steering is kind of a suggestion.
it's awful. It's probably the sketchiest steering I've ever been.
Yeah, the steering wheel doesn't move, but you can tell the tires are out there going.
Yeah, like people were telling me which direction to point the wheels on the trail. I'd turn the wheel and nothing would happen.
Nothing happens. I get it. This is a freaking prime. This is a machine. Baby's gonna work. You can't see nothing out of this thing. Them dogs and cats and small children and everything are in danger around this thing. That is awesome.
What do you think of Mr. Big here?
Sexy.
Sexy. It's a good look, man. It fits you nice. You need a white cowboy hat though. That's a requirement. Oh man, it's too good. What's funny is we just did all that work to the Cadillac, and you know what's next on the list? Drag racing. So now we can actually maybe hold our own on that.
That's right.
We'll see how she does. So we're about to race the Mud Donk. We got Cadillac versus Buick. That's the first race here at the Death Wish Mud Buggy Adventure. All right. Do I need a helmet? I feel like I should have one. But safety third, right? Kind of died on the starting line. I had to restart it. That was disappointing.
Everybody wants to give you a mulligan.
Oh, I get a mulligan?
Good line.
All right.
Hey, this is your fault.
Still lost, but that was a lot better. We didn't die that time off the line. Next up, we got Packard versus Charger. Yep, this is an interesting race right here, folks. Oh! Charger took it! Can he stop though? Can he stop? Don't wreck it! He was all over the place. Yeah, go Charger! Round 2, Volvo versus Lincoln Town Car. One is LS powered, one's Cummins powered. Left him in the dust. Don't know what happened there at the start.
Yeah.
But the town car definitely took it.
But did he jump?
I don't think he did.
He didn't jump.
No, he did. That was a good race.
Was he on it? Here, watch the video.
Let's get some street outlaws. Let's review the film. Show me the film. I want to see if he jumped. His clutch pedal broke off. That's how hard this man was shifting. Oh, that's too funny. How hard were you shifting that thing?
Oh, man. To win it, I tell you what.
Let her eat, bud.
Exactly.
How are you going to do now?
I think we're going to super glue it back on and go back out, kick everyone's ass. What do you mean?
Second round, Charger versus Madonk. Rev limiter, yeah! The Charger takes it!
He gets a sticker.
He is in this to win this. Look what's hanging out underneath the car. Good race, good race. Charger wins. Here comes the welding rig.
Yeah.
You get to use it.
I get to play with my toys.
Oh man. Yep, those suckers broke off. Hey, we need the welding rig over here too. We got Garage Bound LLC about to help weld up the clutch pedal on the Lincoln. I like your shifter too.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Oh man.
Oh, it got me good this weekend though.
Well, I mean, it is a sword.
It is a sword.
So now they've got to weld on this winner as well as that winner to finish the rounds of racing here. That's pretty freaking ridiculous. The Lincoln is fixed and ready to race. So now Garage Bound LLC over here is helping out with the Charger too.
Hell yeah.
I can slow the bouncing down a little bit.
All right, this up-to-date race coverage coming at you from Jacob Davis and Sally Speed Shop. I don't know, Josh is making up the rules and he kind of just wings it. This is apparently a game where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. So for the final round, we've got the Lincoln with its welded together clutch pedal and the Charger with its welded together rear shocks. What could go wrong? The Charger takes it with rev limiter across the finish line again. Chases a race. The Charger takes the drag racing portion. And there's the winner right there, folks. And look, the shocks are still intact. So next on the list is the obstacle course. And apparently we're gonna start back there where that Jeep is. Over 2 humps, down through here, around this big hole up here. Come back down, up the hill, down the hill on the other side. Back that way, around again, and finish over the humps. Is that right?
Correct.
All right, sweet.
Anybody have any questions?
Come on, faster!
Made it up the hill. Drive shaft just came out.
Womp womp.
Too much power. Yep,
My horse torque brings the truck to the load.
that'll do it. So after seeing the Lincoln Town Car gets stuck because of his hitch, we're gonna make a little modification here. There we go. Better approach angle.
A little better clearance.
Well, just got strapped into the Cadillac. It's my turn to do the obstacle course. Let's hope I don't flip it. I kind of like this car. Anyway, here we go. Here's where he dies. It's downhill, let it go.
Oh!
There's definitely a tree. I'm definitely stuck.
Yeah, he's up against a tree, I think.
So I was doing the obstacle course and the Cadillac doesn't turn very good left. And I kind of got wedged between that tree and the one in front of me. Yep, the bumper is definitely sitting against that tree right there. So I'm gonna get pulled out. Not good. Jeremy's here to save the day! Yeah! Thanks, Jeremy! This is so dumb. The Jeep will get us out of here, no problem. Not a problem at all.
Good.
Thanks, Jeremy! Alright, well, the obstacle course went as poorly as it possibly could have. I got stuck on a tree. We didn't break the car, so maybe not as poorly as it could have, but we definitely got stuck. You know, I couldn't stop it. The horns went straight for it. But the next event is the crawl off, and basically what you do is you put your car in drive in the lowest gear possible, and the last person to cross the finish line without any sort of brake input or gas input wins. Yep, this thing is definitely gonna lose because I don't have any sort of crawl ratio going on. Oh well, I'll just smile and wave at everybody else as I leave them behind.
It's so fast!
Yep, I'm definitely not doing so hot. My tire's doing pretty good though. Yep, I'm just gonna sit up here and enjoy the ride. Just like driving a boat. I did beat one person. I beat the Charger. Despite trying to cheat in the slowest crawl event with dragging a tire behind me, it didn't work. Oh, this is so stupid. I got second place, or second to last. Oh man, I cracked myself up.
You got time to read a book, watch a movie?
So I was scrolling the interweb and I actually found another Lincoln Town Car I might go buy. This one's so good.
They do say cheaters never win, and I think I just proved that. Dragging a tire did not slow me down at all.
Like,
This is the end of the Death Wish Mud Buggy adventure. This is year one. The winner is Adam in the turbocharged Cummins Town Car.
I'd like to thank Josh for putting this on. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. This was phenomenal. I mean, I can't thank him enough for the help on the car. He did a lot for us too. I can't thank Chris enough and John for coming up. He supplied us with a lot of junkyard parts. I mean, that thing is right from his junkyard to our shop. So I mean, it was great. I couldn't be happier with how this thing came out.
Stay tuned, because when we get it back on the trail, congregate with these 4x4 cars again, and do round 2 of the Death Wish Mud Buggy Adventure.
Woo! This is much easier than coming.
Well, there we have it. It has been an epic weekend here at the Death Wish Mud Buggy Adventure. And now we have hot-wired the pavilion, and we're just gonna play some field hockey. So I just wanna say thanks for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And that way you can tune in to some future episodes of Sally's Speed Shop. Yeah, buddy. Here we go.
Funny things will never go away. It's who